is a Greatness podcast, otherwise known as the FOGscast, and today we have the entire squad, or at least as close to the entire squad as we've had. We're gonna have EKO and Hahns in here today. So yeah, let's just get straight into the call. Hopefully they're here, and yeah, we can get it started. But anyways. Let me just make sure that I have everything set up properly, because I am a bit stupid. Okay, anyways. Hopefully they don't leave me hanging. We'll see. Let's see, I think this is it. Okay, yeah. Alright. Oh wait, hopefully. Yeah, let's just switch back off into that. And hopefully I'm not just busy here waiting for everybody to show up like last time. Hopefully. We'll see. Although no, that's crazy. Although no, how's everybody's day today? We all doing good? We all alive? We all just chilling? No, I'm just kidding, guys. This isn't an actual vape. This is just a it's a power bank. See? It's got the whole USB thing. Yeah, it's a power bank. Oh my god. Although no, this should be an interesting podcast. It's gonna be the first time that we've had the entire cast, or at least the entire portion of or at least the entire basketball cast here. So yeah. Hello, EKO. I don't know if you intend to be muted, but what's up?
What's up?
All right. So as soon as Han gets in here, we'll just start talking about we'll get your reaction to our lists, because we both forged these top 10 player lists, and I do have Hans's rankings on this Google Doc that I'm about to show you, and it's ridiculous. He's got some outlandish players in the top 10, bro. Although no, you can ignore the list to the left. That was just my troll list of who would be in Skip's top 10 or top 15, because I was like, well, they have to be good at free throw shooting. They have to average 30 points a game. They have to score at least 7 points in the fourth quarter on average. Like there's so many things that I had to put into consideration, but the most important thing that I took in a free throw shoot, the most important thing that I took into Skip's list was free throw shooting. Cause literally on one of the shows, fucking Skip said, "Oh yeah, no, Luka Doncic is shooting like 70% from the free throw line, which disqualifies you from any top 15 consideration." I'm just like, really? Okay, so that means I can't put LeBron or Giannis in my top 15. This is gonna be an interesting ass list. Although no, once Hans gets in here, assuming I don't have to put out another APB for him, we can get started. Because the first thing we're gonna do is get your reaction and who you would have in your top 10. Because I'm pretty sure I have essentially it would be in your top 10, but maybe a few players switched around here and there. Because I feel like we're on the same stance in the terms of when it comes to pretty much everybody and where they stand in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
Maybe other than Giannis, because apparently I had Giannis low on my list.
Where do you have Giannis?
Let's just say that he's in the top 10, but he's not in the top 5.
Really?
I'm just like, bro, I'm not capping. I swear to God. I swear to God, this isn't cap. Like, I've been selling Giannis stock since last season. You can ask Hans. Like, I was like, bro. That was, although no, this top 10 list, bro, is hilarious. Cause like on this list, like, or like on on my version of Skip's version of the top 15 list, fucking AD's like at the bottom of that top 15 because he's all done in the fourth quarter, as Skip would say. He's AD as an all done, and I'm just like, oh my God, you need to stop. Like, I was like, okay, I need to look up everything.
Hate Skip, dude.
I need to look up like everything negative that Skip's ever said about like about
Skip is just a hater.
Yeah, nah. I was like looking it up. I was like, oh, okay.
I like Shannon Sharp a lot, mainly because he's a big LeBron guy.
I like, nah, bro. Shannon's just funny, bro. Freaking all these goat masks, bringing an actual goat. Although no, Skip can be funny when he wants to be. Like I don't know if you saw that segment where Shannon Sharp brought in the goat with the crown and the number 23 jersey. I thought it was pretty funny that Skip brought out a cubic zirconia ring. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, yeah. I don't agree with him, but I thought that was pretty fucking funny. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and cap. That had me dead. Although yeah, I don't know where Hans is, dude. I was like, it is. Yeah, no. I just messaged Hans on IG, see where he is. I was like, bro, I don't want to be having to put out an APB for your dumb ass.
Yeah, he was just messaging me like 10 minutes ago.
I know, that's crazy. I was like, is he home yet? Like, is he like still out of the goddamn country? Like, what's going on? Bro, honestly, like I'm just sitting here like ready to roast his top 10 lists. Cause his top 10 list, in my opinion, is pretty bad. Like, he had a player in the top like 10 list that I didn't even have in my top 15.
Who?
Russ.
He had Russ in the top 10?
Yeah, Russell Westbrook in the top 10.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I think he has him like 8th.
I have KD on injury reserve over fucking Russ.
No. Okay. So yeah, he's Hahns19 just started on the Twitch feed. So yeah, we'll get straight into this list, and yeah, you can just ignore the list to the left because that list was kind of just a troll. Yeah. Yeah, just ignore this joke ass list. Although yeah, no, I think the most notable things was he had Russ 9th on his list, and I'd even have him in my top 15. Me and Hans actually agreed with KD 5th. And
yeah, KD 5 right now.
And I have KD 5th with an asterisk on him. Because like I'm like, if he gets kind of like that, although no, he had Steph 9. Wait, how does he have? Wait, Steph. Wait, 1, 2. Did I mean to put 6th? No, wait. Oh, Steph is. What? Okay, wait. Let me just put Steph as 10th then, I guess. Actually, no. Wait, this would make more sense. Although no, I had Kawhi as low as 10, so maybe you think I'm wild for that, but
I mean, after his playoff, I mean, if you don't count the playoffs, I'd have him maybe like top 8, but like not for how bad he played in the playoffs.
I'm just like, I have Giannis over Kawhi, and people think I'm wild for that.
I'd easily have Giannis over Kawhi.
Yeah, because I'm just like, Giannis is still like, although no, Giannis was 3rd on Hans' list, which I think was absolutely nutso. Although no, so basically he left Jokic off of his top 10 and he put Russ in.
That's pretty dumb.
Jokic is literally like the best center in the league.
I was like, he's the best center in the league if you're not counting. I mean, honestly, I think he's the best center in the league, even if you're counting Anthony Davis. Just because Davis is only all of 6'10" and a half.
I mean, I count Anthony Davis more as a power forward.
Yeah, he's a foe. He's a foe. He's the best four in the game without a doubt. Although no, I had Luka fourth, which Hans got low-key kind of upset about just for the fact that, you know, Kevin Durant is below Luka, and he's like, how can Durant be below Luka?
It's just the fact that Kevin Durant has played in a year and a half. I mean, it's kind of hard to put someone up there when you haven't seen their numbers.
Yeah, kind of hard to gauge him. I still had Clay in my top 15, even though he hasn't played in near a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Although, yeah, no, we'll talk about Clay a little later. Although no, I had Jimmy Butler 7th, cause man need to stop being left out of the top 10 considerations. Although yeah, no, I need to erase that. Although no, that's absolutely crazy. This list. I mean, I think my list is pretty good. He had James Harden 4th. I'm like, bro, you can't have James Harden 4th. What are you doing? You have James Harden over Luka Doncic? What are you doing, my guy?
The only reason I think you could have James Harden over Luka is the pure fact that Luka doesn't have any special defense. It's really, if you're just basing off of scoring solely, but like if you talk about all around game, I definitely would have Luka.
I'm just like freaking.
Just Harden. I mean, Harden can pass the ball, but I mean, he also can shoot 2 for 18. So
true. And I'm just like, I have Steph 6th. I was low-key kind of skeptical about putting him 6th, but I'm just like, he is strictly the best sharpshooter in the game, which puts him in the top 10.
But he also didn't have obviously the best season.
Yeah, he didn't have the best season, but I mean, then again, look at the guys he was surrounded by.
Yeah, that's say
he's surrounded by basically the guys that LeBron was surrounded by on his path to the first NBA Finals. That's basically what Steph.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the only person you can expect to play good on a team like that is LeBron. So
other than Eric Pascal, I think Eric Pascal was pretty nice for the Warriors.
Yeah, Pascal was pretty nice, but
yeah.
Besides that,
everybody else. I mean, Draymond's a walking triple single now, so. Is he gonna go back to being a walking triple double? Maybe, because Steph is gonna have to be off the ball more because he's gonna be running a lot more off the ball screens because Draymond can kind of run your point forward, kinda.
Yeah, kinda ish.
Although I had Damian 12th, Tatum 13th, Siakam 14th, and then Gobert 15th.
Yeah, Gobert. So I just need Gobert to get his offensive game better. If he can develop his offensive game, it'd be a very solid player.
It'd be stupid. I mean, if he had any type of offensive game, he'd already be top 10. Like, I'd literally have him over Kawhi if he could shoot like anywhere outside of like the dunking zone. Like, although yeah, no. What can we move on here? Oh yeah, that's right. What's your reaction to the new play-in format?
Oh, I haven't seen anything about that. I haven't been
Okay, so basically it's gonna be a 4-team bracket between 7, 8, 9, and 10 seeds, as long as it meets like a certain parameter. I think it's like everyone has to be like within like 2 games of each other or something.
Oh, okay.
So that means like 10th place can't be outside of like 8 game or like outside of 6 games out of like 8th place. Otherwise, they don't qualify for the play-in. And
okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so that way they keep like some of what the bubble gave us, but like they're not taking away like the entire like necessity of the regular season, because technically like those games will be played like at your home court, like. And then they're gonna have that same play-in format where like one win for the upper seed gets in, and if you're the lower seed, you have to win both times. So basically, if the 8th seed is like. So basically, if the 8th seed beats the 7th seed both times, they actually enter the playoffs as the 7th seed. And then the 7th seed has to go face the 9th or the 10th seed, depending on who wins that.
That's pretty cool.
I like that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought that that'd be a pretty cool thing to talk about, but seeing as Hahns is not here, I guess not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, we could talk about teams that could potentially make it into that new play-in format.
Talk about the draft a little bit.
Oh yeah, we can talk about the draft a little bit. What was your reaction to that entire draft?
I mean, a lot of people. I personally think Detroit had a lot of opportunity. I just because I'm from Michigan, so I like to talk about Detroit. I think Detroit had a lot of opportunity, but I'm not sure about any of their players. I mean, I could have called from like a year ago that they were going to pick up probably a guy from Europe for their first round pick, and sure enough, they picked up that guy from France.
They picked They picked the second coming of what's his face?
Darko Milicic?
Yeah, Darko Milicic. I was about to say, wait, I know he was the guy drafted before Dwayne Wade. I just can't remember his goddamn name.
Yeah.
Darko Milicic. I'm just like,
well, I mean, they had a good amount of picks. I'm pretty sure they had what they get. They got the first round. They got first round number 7. Then they got number 19, I think. And
yeah, I think it's because they I think that was because they traded Drummond over to the Cavs. I don't remember the entire details of that trade, but I'm pretty sure Drummond's on the Cavs now.
And they had a pick because the trade they made of Luke Kennard.
Oh
the three-way they did with Luke Kennard.
Friggin' Luke Kennard.
And they got a pick from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Which I think that's interesting, Brooklyn picking up Shamet, because I think that's a pretty solid bench player for them to pick up.
Shamet, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, there's only one basketball, so I mean, at the end of the day, I think the Nets are gonna be ultimately derailed because of that. But
yeah, if what's his face goes there, I
honestly think that the T-Wolves should have went with LaMelo number 1. I don't know what was your opinion on Anthony Edwards going 1, but like,
yeah, I feel like it's pretty stupid because they already have. I feel like D'Lo's more of a shooting guard.
Because I feel like either way, you're still trading. You're either trading away D'Lo, or you're like, kind of just like, what do we do now? Because we have 2.
Because D'Lo's a scorer, and now they just picked up another scorer. It's kind of dumb if you ask me, but they needed someone who could facilitate the ball, and LaMelo could have done that. So
yeah, LaMelo could have done that. I mean, Anthony Edwards isn't bad at doing that.
Yeah, it's just
he's just not LaMelo.
Yeah, he's not what they needed. They already had D'Lo, which is practically Anthony Edwards. I mean, that's what he's there for, just score. I mean, but like they need someone who could just like create offense and spread the floor a little bit. And LaMelo, I think, could have done that best. Him going to Charlotte, I thought was interesting. But honestly,
LaMelo's 3 ball is also kind of sus though. Like, have you seen his long range threes? They're like 2-handed push shots.
Yeah, he's weird, but I'm sure it'll get fixed eventually.
Yeah, I'm just like Lonzo fixed his shot. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And the Ball brothers making NBA history. First set of brothers to be drafted in the top 5 in NBA history.
Yeah.
So that shout out to the Ball brothers. Shout out to LeVar.
Shout out to LeVar.
Mr. I can beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1. Oh my goodness. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, what do you think of the Lakers' recent moves? Because I know that we all have them as the repeating champions this year.
Yeah, I mean, them getting rid of Danny Green, I thought was and they picked up Schroeder, right?
Yeah, they picked up Schroeder instead.
I thought that was a pretty good move because I feel like Danny Green was kind of selling for him.
I feel like
he was a lot of money to be playing that badly.
This means 2 things. One, this means Kyle Kuzma's beyond expendable. Like, honestly, like if I could have done that deal with Kyle Kuzma instead of Danny Green, I would have done that. But Danny Green is Kyle Kuzma is most definitely expendable because you now have a third scorer who's been 6th man of the year, or at least in candidacy for it. So he can run your unit off the bench, and you could literally have LeBron on a bit more downtime.
They needed a bench point guard.
Yeah, they got a bench point guard. And if he's in the game with LeBron and AD, he also stretches the floor okay. I think he shot like 37% from 3-point range, so that's pretty solid for them.
All I need is someone else who can like help them stretch the floor, really. Someone who can just stand and shoot.
I was about to say, Kings, you interested in Kyle Kuzma? We'll take Bogey. Although no, apparently some controversies going on with Bogey and the Bucks. So basically, Bogey's gonna have to be forced to become an RFA to avoid the Bucks suffering from tampering fees, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
Although no, the Bucks made some pretty big moves.
Yeah, did they get rid of Bledsoe finally?
Yeah, they got rid of Bledsoe. They got rid
Which
of
is good. 'Cause Bledsoe wasn't really helping.
They got rid of Bledsoe, and they also get rid of what's his face? Oh hey, what's up, Hans?
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you. Oh hey, did you hear Echo's reaction to your top 10 list?
I heard parts of it, not all of it.
He thinks your top 10 list is trash.
Yeah, well, you
You
think
need-
my top 10 list is trash, so
you need to get your Westbrook out of here and put Jokic in, Mr.
That's-
Disrespectful. That's just
Man, it's
disrespectful. That's just disrespectful to a guy that literally was standing on hot coals that made your guy look like a second tier player.
like, look, honestly, 99% of my picks I really don't know too much on, because I don't look. I watch basketball enough, like to know who people are, but not enough. That's like me telling you to fucking pick a fucking top 15 list from soccer, and you have no idea what the fuck a top 15 would even look like.
No, I wouldn't. At least not for right now. At least not for right now. Although I've been watching footage. I saw this one guy in like Europe who was like, cause like their names are all like so hard for me to pronounce. I think he was like the youngest player in like EU history to score like a goal at the professional level. I think he was like 19 or 8 or like 20 years of age.
What league?
I think it was like I don't know. I think it was like the German league or something.
Holland?
But he looked pretty good.
I mean, honestly, there's a bunch of like young ass Germans that are getting out right now, so it's impossible for me to tell you that too. So I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we were just talking about the Bucks and how they gave away their entire future for Drew Holiday.
The Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks gave away 3. They
Milwaukee
basically gave
Bucks.
away first 5-round picks.
Oh,
They
the
gave
Milwaukee
up
Bucks. Okay,
Bledsoe
okay.
and they gave up DiVincenzo, I think.
Thank you for the clarification.
For Drew Holiday.
For the clarification, Echo. I was like, the Bucks. I was like, hold up. I don't know any Drew Holiday in
No,
football.
Milwaukee.
No,
No,
I was like,
Milwaukee. We're talking about NBA here. If it was NFL, Echo would already be out of here, you know? Because he don't want to be talking about his Lions, even though they still have a chance to make the playoffs. It's not very good,
Bro,
but they still have a
nah.
chance.
I just want
mean-
to, I just want them to win Thanksgiving, to be honest. But I don't know if they
And
can
maybe your
beat the
Christmas game.
Texans.
Maybe your Christmas game. Although that's maybe asking
Yeah.
a bit much. That's maybe asking a bit much. But I mean, Thanksgiving and Christmas would be good. Or Christmas.
That'd be a pretty good gift.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good Thanksgiving / early Christmas gift for you. But yeah, back to NBA.
I do not believe Chris Paul has anything to do in any way a
No.
title.
But we'll
the
go back to the
Suns.
Lakers here. What do you guys? What do you, Hans? You're the Lakers. You're the massive Lakers fan here. Even though I'm still a Lakers fan, I like we'll ask you because you've been repeatedly on this show. Like, yeah, no, the Lakers are the greatest franchise. Even though we know that they are.
I
You're just the one who
is
bashes
that-
our heads
is
in
that
with
even
it.
Is that even up
So-
for debate?
I mean,
mean,
the
only one
Celtics
you can
still
say is
have a
as good as
chance.
Celtics.
I mean, the Celtics have still been making deep playoff runs even when the Lakers weren't making the playoffs.
Yeah, but we didn't think about
so-
it though too. The Celtics won 11 of their championships in like the 60s. So.
Yeah. So like within our memories, the Lakers are the greatest franchise. But yeah, no. What do you guys?
Not even
do you guys?
look, hold
do you-
up.
are
Not
you
even
guys- are you
within
guys-
our memory, within our parents' memories. Our
Okay, true.
grandparents might have known the fucking Celtics for being a winning franchise. Whereas
True.
as far as right now, you can't say the Celtics have done much within recent years.
Yeah, true.
Maybe in the 2000s, but as far as right
I mean, they
now,
won
like,
one championship and the
Yeah, they won one
Lakers have-
championship,
the
and they
Lakers have won
also
6.
and they
so.
still got to the Eastern Conference Finals impressively without Kyrie. By the way, I'm just gonna mention that because Kyrie also doesn't deserve top 15 consideration. Because I know that Kyrie might be on Hans's list, and he most damn won't be on my list.
he wasn't on. Well,
No, you only went to 10. You only went to 10.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
I think you had Damian 11th because you had Steph and Westbrook above him at 9 and 10. That's still disrespectful to Dame, by the way. Literally sent Paul George and Westbrook home on that shot.
Legit. Okay.
Went bye-bye.
One thing quick, Alan.
What's up?
I fucking super overbooked myself. Today specific, and I don't know how the fuck I ended up doing this, but I ended up overbooking myself. So like I'm gonna be on here for probably like the next couple minutes. and then I gotta dip, and I gotta go do some other things. And so, if you have any direct questions to fucking have me eat crow or anything,
I was
please
about to
take
say.
advantage
I
of
was
now.
about to say. Nah. Okay. Well. Since you're only gonna be here for a little bit, we'll talk about your Tampa Bay Bucks.
We won. We won. Okay, we fucking stomped on the
No.
fucking
That's not
Panthers.
my question though. That's not my question though. One, how do you feel about the defense giving up 23 points to the sorry ass Panthers? Because that's not good.
It's
And do
not.
you think that they take
But-
the South now? Because Drew Brees kind of had a feels bad injury. Also, Drew Brees, my
look,
prayers go out to you. All-time great
as far-
quarterback. I think I have you somewhere in my top 5. Like, I
Look.
hope you get well soon.
As far as like actually taking the South now, I believe so. Just without Drew Brees. If we had Drew Brees, it'd be, I don't know. Tom Brady's
You'd be
been
dead. No, you'd be doomed.
Tom Brady's is disappointing me a little bit, and I did try to factor in the fact that he's in a different division and everything, but at the same time he can't, and like it's getting to him. And
Although no,
this
your
whole-
defense also ranks top 5 in pretty much everything. So like
Look.
yards allowed, points allowed, like you guys are top 5 in
look,
every single one of those, and Tom Brady's your
it's
MVP. What?
Look, I still don't have Tom Brady as MVP. If anything, I would have more Russell Westbrook as fucking
Russell Wilson? Why would you have Russell Wilson? He's third in the NFC West. He's behind the Cards and the Rams.
Speaking of
Look.
that, let me check the score of that game. It's tied right now.
They're playing right now, huh? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's tied. They can't lose this game. This would be
Look.
3 straight they lose.
I was like, Kai, the winner of that game.
Wait, the Seahawks are playing right now? Who the fuck are they playing right now?
Cards. They're
Cardinals.
playing against the Cards. If they lose this game, they're not winning the West.
Yeah, no, they've lost 2 in a row, I think. So
Yeah,
To be honest, look, again,
yeah,
I would pick Russell Wilson over fucking Mahomes.
What?
I told you
Why?
this-
He
I
has
told you
just
this-
as
I told
much
you this
help.
last time.
He has just as much help. His coach is just as good. And
he
Russell
does
Wilson's also
not.
won 1 more Super Bowl ring. What are you talking about?
He doesn't. First of all, he does not have just as much help. I feel like Mahomes.
Okay. DK Metcalf,
yeah, DK
Greg
Metcalf's one of the best
Olsen,
receivers.
Tyler Lockett. You're telling me that's not equivalent to Kelsey, Hill, Watkins. You're telling me that that's not equivalent?
They're around the same, but I still
That's
think,
equivalent.
Okay. So
Okay,
if we're talking they're the same,
Pete
if
Carroll
we're
or
talking
Andy
they're the
Reid?
The
same,
reigning MVP.
Pete Carroll or Andy Reid? They're about even, right? So it comes down to who's playing better. Who's thrown 6 less interceptions than the other guy? And I'm not even including this game.
I'm almost like, and I'm not gonna bet on this because Alan, like, I have a reputation for this shit. But no, I'm willing to bet that the Seahawks go further than the Chiefs in
What?
the playoff.
In the playoffs?
Yes.
I was like, can I get $20 on that right now?
No.
What?
cannot.
What? No,
He
what?
goes,
Put
no.
your money where your mouth is. I don't
Oh.
care. I put my
I'm
money
not-
exactly where my mouth is.
I don't give
Every
7
single
fucks.
time.
The Seahawks are not my fucking team. If we would have been
Okay.
anything on the
Okay,
Bucks,
yeah, and
You
you said
already
I
said-
you said
Hold
I
up, hold
bet.
up.
You said I bet that the Seahawks are gonna make it further into the playoffs than the Chiefs.
I prefaced that with I'm not betting money though.
Uh-huh.
I prefaced it. Echo was here. Did
I'm
I not
just- I'm just
preface
like-
it with
I'm just like
not
so-
betting money?
I'm just
Yeah,
like I'm just
he
like
did say
I'm
he
just
was not
I'm
gonna
just
bet
I'm just
money.
I'm just like I'm just like
Exactly.
he still sounds like a coward though.
Look,
I was about to say that still sounds like a chicken. That still sounds like a guy that owes me $40
I'm a-
still.
hey,
Bless your soul.
yeah, I'm a chicken. I'm not gonna bet for a team that isn't even mine. I like Pete Carroll. Russell Wilson is a great quarterback, but I'm not gonna bet for them.
Although no. How many more losses do you guys see in the Seahawks schedule? Because technically, I mean, if they're collapsing like this, I could see as many as 3 more. Maybe not after this game, but I could see like at least like no, maybe not 3 more. No, they'll lose like at least 2 more games,
I could see one, more.
including this
Maybe.
one. including this one.
I don't think they're losing this one. To be
They
honest.
can't lose this one. They're losing. They're down and out if they lose this one. I think.
I don't think.
Wait, down and out of the playoffs?
I think they're down and out of like contention for anything.
Oh,
They're still in,
I was about
they're
to say,
still in the
may-
play. Like, yeah,
I was
they're
about
still
to
in the
say
playoffs.
maybe not contention. Like I still have them
Yeah,
like making the playoffs
contention.
and being a tough out.
Okay, this is who they play the rest of the year. They got Eagles next week.
Oh, that's an easy W.
Then they have the Giants. They should win that. Then
Easy
they have the
W.
Jets. That should be a win. Then they have Washington football team. That should be a win. The only team they should possibly lose to besides tonight and the rest of the season could be the Rams. They play I think they should be able to beat the 49ers too. So the Rams is really the only team, and then maybe tonight. They should only get max 2 more losses, I think.
Yeah, but it's 2 more losses. But
it's
it's 2 more losses enough to get them out of the playoffs, though, because he's literally fighting with these teams.
Is it?
He's fighting with these teams for the top.
Two more losses is not enough to get them out of the playoffs, man. You know they added more people to the playoffs. Like, how's that gonna get them out of the playoffs?
No, because the thing is that it's 4. No, because it's 4 teams and then it's 3 wild cards. So the thing is that it could be Bucks. It could be Bucks, Rams, Cards.
Bucks are not a wild
That's
card.
where
They'd be a wild card right now. They'd be a wild card right now because as of right now, they're not winning the North or South rather. By the way, shout out to my Packers for currently having the bye. Woo! just a minor victory, but anyways, like it could be Saints, Rams, Cards. It could be like it could be like Saints, Rams,
Holy
Bears, Bears,
NFC West is really tight.
Yeah, NFC West is really tight, and the 49ers could technically still kick them out. That's the best part. We still haven't even talked about that. How the 49ers can still kick them the heck out of the playoffs.
First and foremost, I do not see the Saints.
I mean, I don't see it coming. But would I be surprised? Because
Monday night, the Bucks play the Rams. Oh, that's easy.
That's not an easy dub.
Next
that's
week,
not an easy dub. That's not an easy dub.
Thanksgiving week, we're gonna fucking see.
Preseason maybe. Preseason maybe I would have wrote this off as an easy W for you guys, but not right now. No, not the Chiefs. No, the Rams. Maybe I would have wrote that off as an easy dub for you guys.
The Rams are all over the place.
Because I didn't see the Rams as much of anything before this year.
I was like, the Rams are fucking everywhere when it comes to fucking actually just like being a team. Because they'll fucking lose to a shit team, and then they'll win against the
Seahawks.
And it's just like what the they don't have shit, but they put up upsets. They've been putting up upsets this whole fucking season.
I mean, can we really call it upsets when they have one of the best receiving cores in the NFL and they also have one of the best defensive lines in the NFL? Like, can we really call those upsets?
Look,
because I like Cooper Kupp. I like Cooper Kupp. I like let's see here. Who else is in that? I think Brandon Cooks is still in there somewhere.
Yes,
and I'm just like, and like Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, as of right now, might be like the 3rd best player in the NFL. Obviously behind Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, but that's another story for another day.
Look, I'm still calling it a motherfucking upset only because the Rams, with the team that they do have, and again, like you're saying, they should be doing better.
No, but they're a live dog though. Like, it's not like they're massively underdogged in every single game. Like they're capable of competing with anybody. Like it's not because on one hand you can't massively favor them because of the quarterback play that's often questioned. Like we can all agree that Jared Goff may or may not be the franchise quarterback for them. But at the same time, like if your front seven's filled with 1st-round picks, Brockers, Donald, like you also got Jalen Ramsey in the back, like what? Like that team can compete with anybody on any night.
Look, I'm just saying that team can compete, and the way the Rams have been playing, they're fucking scraping these games.
Yeah, but I mean they're still getting them out. Like that's like saying
they're getting them out, but I'm just saying, come playoff time, like you can't really be scraping by how the fucking Rams have. They're getting their ass kicked. They're getting their asses kicked and handed to in the playoffs, and I can fucking stamp that down.
Although no, this might be the easiest question that I've ever asked you. But seeing as you've been around Jameis, or you've seen enough of Jameis Winston and know him, he is currently he is projected to be the starter for the Saints. Do you think they should start him or Taysom Hill?
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston?
I think so. Just because not even that it's so much of a favoritism towards on my part, but it's just I see him just with the Saints offense. I see him actually throwing the ball, getting the ball to these guys, and you know he look never can replace Drew Brees.
No, never. No.
But he has the offensive mentality and the quickness to, like, you know, just like that athleticism to actually get it to these people. And I'm like, okay, with the talent that he has, maybe he has more of an ability. I still don't think he's going to get the job done. No,
honestly, I think with Breeze gone, they're going to turn into a more run-based offense. I mean, you still have Kamara and you still have Taysom Hill still running at some running back. So it'd be a lot more of a balanced offense. Like, you want to be able to get Michael Thomas maybe as many targets because it's Jameis Winston, and you don't want to be throwing the ball in harm's way. So
I'm just saying, if they turn into a running-based offense, they're kind of like, well, they're not taking advantage of Winston as much as he should, and which is a good thing because Winston will throw the ball stupidly a bunch of times. But you know, at the same time, like Winston does have that arm. But like he does have that arm and he has that ability, so they should also just keep that in their back pocket. And you know, this is just me going, you know, that's basically friendly fire.
yeah.
Like, you know, I hope the fucking Saints do shit so we can take the first seed. But
and also, I mean, you won't be taking the first seed because you know the Packers are in front of you, even though you guys have the game. Yeah. Like, even though you guys won the head-to-head game, you guys still have one more loss on you than the Packers do. So.
We won't take the first in the NFC, but
I mean, you could though.
We're gonna be in the first in our division.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't do this with Jameis Winston as the starter, you're not winning. You're not winning your bet. If you don't win first in your division now with what's happened, you're not going to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, you're losing your bet if you guys don't get first in your division.
We're gonna make it to the Super Bowl for sure. We're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I look, and the bet clearly states it's not whether or not they win; it's just getting there.
Yeah, just getting there.
But I'm gonna say this. And because again, I didn't want to bet that they win it because I don't know. But if the Bucks lose the Super Bowl, we are building a super team next year.
And I'm just like, with what? Tom Brady's gonna be retired.
Is that gonna be retired?
If he loses the Super Bowl to Pat Mahomes, he's retiring.
He doesn't.
Because that's what would happen. If you make the Super Bowl, you're losing it to Pat Mahomes. I don't care who you are, unless you're Aaron Rodgers. You're losing it to Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes not making the Super Bowl.
Those
are the two bets that we have going on. That's what you have me losing my $40 on.
Yeah.
But no, that's not happening. Okay, well I do gotta go, guys. I'm gonna hopefully I can get back before you guys end this. But all right, guys. Nice talk, good chat. The Bucks 2020.
Oh my god. LMAO.
Tom Brady's retirement 2020.
Yeah, Tom Brady's retiring this year. Whether he wins a ring or not, because like the thing is that like with Tom, like he's gonna.
I think if he doesn't even get close to like winning a ring, I don't see how he'd get motivated unless they had some promising stuff for next year.
Yeah. Although no, what do you think about Westbrook to the Wizards for Wall if they were to do the trade?
I don't know. It seems kind of pointless to me. It's like a pretty lateral move. I don't think either team's really benefiting overly.
I mean, I think the Rockets would benefit more just because we've seen
the Wizards, but still not that much more, I don't think.
No, the Wizards would definitely be like plummeting chemistry-wise. But like the thing with Harden and Wall and Westbrook and Beal is that they're kind of like parallel opposites of one another. Like so like Wall would be like, you know, the true point guard, and Harden would be more of like a spot up shooter. At least in an ideal world. And then Westbrook would be doing the same thing, but like from the right hand side, and then Bradley Beal would be somewhere on
What
like
do you think about Harden to the Nets?
disaster waiting to happen.
I mean, I don't think it sounds good.
It's damn near a disaster right now. Freaking Kyrie saying that we don't have a head coach.
Yeah.
Freaking
with,
KD
Steve
saying
Nash.
that Jock Vaughn could be our head coach for the day.
They
I'm
picked
like,
up Steve, right? Steve Nash.
yeah, they picked up Steve Nash. I'm just like, bro, you guys have one of the top 10 point guards of NBA history as your coach. And you know what? At first, I thought this was an amazing pickup. I thought, oh, look, Kyrie's actually going to learn how to be a true facilitator of the basketball. Oh, he's actually going to average, like, 8, 9 natural assists a game. No. That's not what's happening here. Like, what? Like, and schematically, like, Harden to the Nets would make almost as much sense as Harden and Westbrook do right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Westbrook and Kyrie, like, people hate to say it, but they're pretty damn similar players.
Yeah.
The only thing is that Westbrook is like, Westbrook's an over the rim finisher, while, Kyrie's an under the rim finisher. Like, that's the only true difference that I see between the two players.
Yeah. I mean, the way they act off the court is kind of the same. They act like douchebags.
Yeah, they also bring in like what's like controversial style to the court, like their off the court style. Like I mean, honestly, like when Westbrook dressed up as like a photographer to like give a shot to KD, I thought that was pretty cool. But other than that, all of his styles have been L's.
Yeah,
I'm just like, y'all wildin'. Let's see here. Although no, I'm so sorry. Although no, what do you think of CP3 to the Suns?
I mean, it just all depends how Devin Booker can adjust, because Devin Booker usually touches the ball every possession. Now having a guy that would be doing it for him, he just needs to be a little bit more like Klay Thompson and be able to shoot, just stand like spot up shots. I mean, he'd still be able to create with the ball, obviously, but
I don't think it'd be like that though. Like, I think they could do like some interesting plays with like CP3, Ayton, and Booker, where CP3's rocking it up the court, and then like DeAndre Ayton gives them like a screen, and then he hands the ball off to Booker, and then sets a screen for Booker, and then
definitely
he can allow Booker to create
potential. I mean, they have what it takes with that team to get. I mean, they were close this past year, but I mean,
I have them as like a 5 or 6 seed this year. And I don't know if that's disrespectful to CP3 because he did drag that Thunder team that nobody expected.
Yeah, but I'd say that
to the
fact
seed.
he had that Thunder team, I feel like his team, the Suns, is better than that Thunder team.
Although
it just depends. I think it depends on how DeAndre Ayton turns out this year.
Although no, I think like a lot of that had to do with like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Gallinari, and
Gallinari was solid,
and Steven Adams. Like, those are all really good players to have around Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
But like here in the Suns, you have 2-star type of players. Like in theory, they could have a maximum of 3 All-Stars, and you still have Cam Johnson. You gave up Kelly Oubre to get CP3, but like you still have Cam Johnson. You still have Mikal Bridges given up too. I don't really remember, but yeah, no, like just like having like that core of like Paul, Booker, and Ayton. I don't think Ayton's gonna make an All-Star this year just because of the fact that there's too many big men in his way. Because that's how they're gonna look at him. Like, they're not gonna put him in front of AD, or if they see AD as a big man, but they're not putting him in front of Jokic, and they're not putting him in front of Gobert. And depending on what Nurkic turns out to be this year, they might not put him in front of him, depending on where their teams are in the standings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he needs to be. Also, he just needs to be a number 1 overall pick. I mean,
a solid number 1 overall pick. But like, when you think of solid number 1 overall picks, like, what do you think of? What do you think of when you think of solid number 1 overall picks that aren't just straight up Hall of Famers? Derrick Rose, maybe?
I mean, yes. Derrick Rose now, obviously.
Because Derrick Rose is borderline Hall of Fame. Maybe.
I don't know. I feel
I'm
like
just
he
like
just got
Derrick Rose
cut
just
off.
needs to come to the Lakers and win himself a ring.
Hmm.
Cause if you single and you want to get married, LeBron James will put a ring on your finger.
Yeah, that's
He getting everybody married. Seriously, he got D12 married. He got Kyle Kuzma married.
He's getting everyone their rings.
Paul George somehow got married, but fucking he like because there was jokes on IG where he like proposed to his fiance, and everyone was just like hashtag she got a ring first, and I'm just like, oh my god, y'all need to stop murdering this man's career.
Yeah, no, Paul George has a lot of shit he needs to fix.
Yeah,
Playoff Paul needs to not be playoff Paul.
way off P. He needs to stop being way off P. He needs to stop blinding small children with all these shots that he's taking.
Yeah, especially when he's making his better teammate play like him. Yeah. What do you think about them next year? What do you think about the Clippers next year?
The Clippers next year? I mean, I've heard rumors about Rondo to the Clips. Where could that be a championship team? I still want to have them over the Lakers.
Nah, no way.
Like,
couldn't even beat the Nuggets. I mean,
well, I mean, honestly, with Rondo, like he would have known to slow the game down a lot more, and just having that like high level of basketball IQ would have made him like a lot more valuable than Patrick Beverley. And no offense to Pat Bev, but like Rondo's almost as good, if not slightly better on defense than Pat Bev is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, Pat Bev is better. Pat Bev is better like one-on-one defense. Like he's better at like locking someone down specifically. But Rondo's better at like schematics and team defense.
Yeah.
Cause like Rondo is like your quintessential like Chris Paul type of point guard, where like he's not quite CP3, but like when he's playoff Rondo, he's an all-star. So
yeah, playoff Rondo is definitely really good.
Now I'm just like, would I be more scared of that team this year than last year? Probably not.
They had so much hype last year. I don't know.
Yeah, they had so much hype last year.
Like literally the whole year last year is literally like, okay, Lakers, Clippers, we're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, no, I was literally like shouting at the top of my lungs at Hahns. Like I was like, bro, this is Clippers, Lakers, Clippers. And the only people holding it up is y'all. And now we gotta wait until next year? What? Although no, like honestly, like
I still don't see them getting there, to be honest. I could see them losing again.
I mean, yeah, I could see them losing to the Nuggets.
I mean, unless Kawhi and Paul George figure that they're playoff.
I think Tyronn Lue's a better coach than Doc for these guys. Cause like Doc took like a hands-off approach. He just let them load manage whenever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Although Ty Lue is kind of like a coach that has more of his way. Like literally, we saw him in that one game where he was like, with LeBron, and LeBron was just like, no, this is what we're playing. And then he told LeBron in no certain terms to shut up and just be like, I'm the coach, I'm calling the play.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, he had LeBron's eternal respect. And I was like, that's just crazy. That's wild.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I just think it's I mean, one thing I think is crazy is how like the whole Kawhi being the best player in the league was put to shame pretty quickly in those playoffs.
I was like, bro, I never even had once like Kawhi in my top 3.
Yeah, me either. That's why I was so confused.
Never once. Like I was so lost. Like I mean,
not even
yeah,
the season, like just the whole that one playoffs, it put him that high. But his playoffs has really weren't that good. That's the thing, though.
I mean, yeah, like literally, like you look at his playoff run and you look at like unsung heroes. I think this is like the most underrated unsung hero of all time, Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and
like literally, there's like a playoff stat about like players in that postseason that had over 450 points. There were only 3 players. There was KD, there was Kawhi, and the other one was Pascal Siakam. And I'm just like, that guy's underrated. I don't know what it is about him, but he's underrated. Maybe it's the fact that he plays in Canada. Yeah. Maybe it's the fact that he was Kawhi's coach, like, running mate after Kyle Lowry, because Kyle Lowry was seen as an all-star. Which I don't think he's an all-star, but, like, he's a perennial all-star for the East.
Yeah.
like, But like, let's be real. Like, if you're in the Western Conference, you're not making the All-Star team over like Steph, Russ, like those guys, Damian Lillard, even Chris Paul. Like, you literally look at the West Coast or the Western Conference with point guards, and it's literally stacked. Although you go to the
stats for that series. His stats for that series were, 20.5, 10, and 4, which are good stats, but like in key games, he didn't play well. Like in a game, like when I can't remember whatever game they lost in that like whatever one of the games they lost. Like he only had, I think in the closeout game, he only had 22 points. And like it's a closeout game, you're gonna tell me you're only gonna put up 22?
Although no, I still think that Hahns is wilding out for having AD higher on his preseason MVP ballot than LeBron.
Yeah, no.
I'm
always gonna have
LeBron is
LeBron
still
top
number
3
one
of
on
my
my
MVP
list.
voting as long as he's in the league.
Yeah, no. Other than that one year with the groin injury, he's never been outside of the top 10. And even that one year where he freaking, had that groin injury, he still placed 11th.
Because I think 2018 should have been a LeBron year, but
2018, that was the year that Westbrook run it? Or was it James Harden?
I think that was when Westbrook.
Yeah, triple-double year.
2018 was Harden.
No,
the year before was Westbrook. 16-17 was Westbrook, I think. And then Harden.
I think 16-17 should have went to someone with a higher seed. Because we all knew that Westbrook wasn't doing shit in the postseason.
Yeah.
But then again, it is a regular season award, but like... Because I think the way that they do
you still play the playoffs. Like, why do you give it to him after the playoffs if you're not going to count the playoffs?
The thing is that, like, I feel like there should be 3 MVP awards. There should be a regular season award, a playoffs award, and then just a finals award. So, like, before the NBA... So, like, from the first round all the way to the Eastern/Western Conference Finals, like, who is the most valuable player in those series? And then go to the finals, and then, most valuable or best player in that series gets the finals MVP.
Okay, listen to these. Okay, here's the stats for James Harden, that 2017-2018 season: 35-9. LeBron's 27.5, 9-9. I consider LeBron's stats better there.
I'm just like, well, yeah. Honestly, I would consider that.
27.5, 9, almost. Just short of 9, 8.6. I consider that 9, and then 9.1. It's only 2.5 points or 2 points less, or I guess closer to 3 points less.
Yeah,
obviously he's gonna out rebound him, and he's getting more assists. So it's like, And then I'm gonna compare their postseason stats as well.
Yeah.
If I compare the postseason stats, it's not even fair.
I low-key still
5
think...
and 7.
Yeah, and then LeBron stepped his stats up to like
34, 9 and 9.
I was like, 34, 9 and 9.
Like, that's bullshit, honestly.
Yeah, no,
like,
but
all around better season, and just like he didn't win it. It just doesn't even make sense.
I feel like the thing is though is that like for the 18 season, I feel like the reason why James Harden won it is like they got first seed in the Western Conference in a season that we were expecting like the Warriors to basically go 82-0.
Yeah.
Like 82-0 was not outside of the realm of possibilities for this team, but they like were doing their version of load managing. Where like some games they were only playing the All-Stars like 20 minutes each, because they were just like, yeah, no, we need to save this for the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
it's hard for me to put James Harden over LeBron, because LeBron literally take him out of that equation. It's a 25-win team, maybe, and then he takes him to the finals. I don't see.
Yeah, well, that's just the way things are in the NBA. It's not even like
it's annoying, but still, I think LeBron should have 5 MVPs easily.
Honestly, I think he should have 6, because I think he should have run the Westbrook year too.
Yeah,
because like I don't care about the trip dub. What matters is, did your team win? Because that's what people were telling me when LeBron was like, like still like in his earlier years in Cleveland, like even in like 2005 and 2006, and I think that was like Kobe's MVP year. I was like, LeBron could have won that MVP, like low key.
Yeah,
I was like low key, he could have won that MVP.
His regular season stats for 2016-2017 were 26, 9 and 9.
Yeah,
which I doubt West. I mean, if it's
That
a
ain't.
triple
Yeah,
double.
I'm just like that ain't a triple double, but I'm just like
I mean, it's not
LeBron's
triple
doing
double,
it.
but like
LeBron's doing it more efficiently, and he's doing it more naturally than what Westbrook's doing.
Yeah.
Literally, Westbrook's like, okay, I have my 20 points, I have my 10 rebounds. Okay, let me get 10 assists now.
yeah. What you gotta think about too is that LeBron shot almost 55% from the field that year.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's like insane. 55%. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's shooting just dunking and laying it up majority of the time. That's insane. 55%.
Yeah, I mean that's almost as ridiculous as Shaq.
The next
shooting
year was
it.
54%.
Yeah, 54.
Then he was 51%, and then this year he was 49.
Yeah,
So
49.
49.3% is the lowest he's been in the past 4 years, and that's still insane.
Yeah, that's still crazy. Because, like, legit, you look at some of these other players in the NBA that they say are better, or at least better scorers than LeBron. Like, look at KD. They average the same amount of points. And yet, KD's never been higher. I mean, I'm pretty sure KD's been at least 50% from the field, because I'm pretty sure he's part of that 50-40-90 club.
Mm-hmm.
I think one time. But, like, I'm just like, I don't know how KD gets over LeBron James in the all-time list.
Never.
Because literally the entirety of LeBron's, like the entirety of LeBron's prime, the entirety of KD's prime, like LeBron's better player than you.
Yeah, like KD won like 2 or 3 straight scoring titles and still was not anywhere close to being better than LeBron, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean he was averaging like 2 assists in those years because he was never getting the ball enough to like distribute.
And LeBron was still having obviously MVP years at that time because that's when LeBron was on the Heat. So
yeah, and I'm just like, like I called like this year actually maybe he should have 7, depending on whether or not you
all
think.
I know is he should have more than what he has.
What?
Because this year is arguable. Like
This year's arguable as hell.
I mean, you could arguably say him this year. You could,
because LeBron, like you literally look at the games pre-pandemic, he literally gave it to both the Bucks and the Clippers.
Yeah.
With no regard for human life whatsoever.
I think that's part of the reason you should count the playoffs too. Because if you count the playoffs, it easily puts him better than AD.
I mean, it puts him better than everybody.
Obviously, fucking Giannis wasn't looking too hot after.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, Giannis is kind of like Russell Westbrook, where he'll literally go like 100% of the time. Where like LeBron will like pick his spots. Like literally, there's a stat where it was just like, oh yeah, no, LeBron was like the 4th slowest moving player, and it was just like, it's not because of the fact that he's running slower than everybody else. It's just the fact that he's not choosing to run as much as everybody else.
Yeah, he doesn't.
The players slower than him were Chris Paul, James Harden, and AD.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, have you seen did you see him? I mean, when he was playing in the finals, I think he was matching Jimmy Butler for minutes, like 40+ minutes a game.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Butler was literally dying, and LeBron looks fine.
Yeah.
Like LeBron doesn't look winded.
I mean, he was kind of gassed. Like you could see it.
Nothing like Jimmy was, because Jimmy is like sprinting the whole time.
You could see like Jimmy
LeBron
Butler
was
being
picking
out of
it.
breath, but like LeBron James is just like, okay, let me just get my zen moment here real quick, like during this timeout. And like you see him and the thing is that like people say, oh well, LeBron's not doing this, LeBron's not doing that. Well, he has to do so much already that like I'm pretty sure making his free throws is like the last concern on his mind. His concern is with making every single one of his teammates better, because he knows that making every single, like if he makes 14 other guys better, that's way better than making 10% more of your free throws.
Yeah.
Even though 10% more of your free throws would be nice, like would I like to see LeBron be like, a 78 to 80% free throw shooter? Yeah, that'd be nice.
But
that's not necessary.
When he needs to. I mean,
like he's still he's literally still an all-time top 2 player or top 1 player, depending on which side of the fence you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like LeBron was the oldest player to win Finals MVP, but I don't doubt that he can break his record again.
Oh yeah, I could easily.
Because I feel like he's winning it this year, regardless of who's facing him in the finals, whether it be the
real
Nets
question is,
or the Bucks.
Is this year his last year on his contract?
No, it's this year and then a player option if he wants to take it.
Okay,
and I guess that's also a part of the reason why AD declined his player option is because he's considering signing a 1+1.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if like AD wants to go to like Chicago, LeBron can just follow.
Yeah. I mean, I think LeBron. Imagine how something crazy like that would happen. Imagine LeBron won next year. Him and AD go to Chicago, wins his 6th title in Chicago.
God. Oh my god,
It'd be insane.
And AD bringing a title to his hometown. It'd be that sweet poetry because LeBron basically did that. Because like AD and LeBron are taking very similar paths. 7 years in, they realize, oh, we can't win with this team. Goes to the other team, wins a title there. AD doesn't win Finals MVP, but he played a very massive role. And then he could be like, okay, we're going back to my hometown because now I'm the best player.
And we're gonna win that.
Yeah, we're just gonna win here, and we still have young trade pieces like Zach LaVine. We still have Lauri Markkanen. We still have Wendell Carter Jr. I don't think Wendell Carter Jr. is that good, but like he's doing okay for himself.
God, that'd be such an insane move. I would cheer that on so hard if
that would be funny, and I just be like,
imagine getting a number 23. LeBron Chicago Bulls jersey.
No. He'd have to get Michael Jordan's blessing, which I don't think he would. I think AD would have a better chance of getting Michael Jordan's blessing because he'd be the best player in the league at that point. And
I still think any LeBron jersey from Chicago would just be dope. Because imagine if you had like one that was, I'm sure they'd come up with something that'd be like, the front would be LeBron, like 6 in the front, and the back would be like Jordan or something.
No, bro, a LeBron number 6 jersey for the Bulls.
Be nasty.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Do you think he's gonna change his number for next year?
There's been no inclination of that, and to be honest, I don't think they're going to. Cause I mean, honestly, like LeBron's already owned the number for 2 years, and he won Finals MVP in that number. Like, like this might be the greatest form that LeBron will ever be remembered as, and I'm pretty sure a Lakers fan would much rather remember him as number 23 as opposed to number 6.
Yeah, that's true.
And like number 3 looks pretty good on AD. Like, I don't know who he has that number 3 after, but like,
I don't know. It might just be the number he liked.
Yeah. I think it was like his high school jersey number. Maybe.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Back when he was like, like 6'3" as a child, and then he grew like 7 inches during the summer, which is still a ridiculous story.
Where you see the thing of how like Kobe Bryant picked his number for the NBA, like when he went to like one of the camps, his number was like 116, so he just added those numbers together and got number 8.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's just funny how just something so basic.
Yeah. And then
he picked his insane number that he's known for, and then he gets 24, obviously.
Yeah, and then he just added 16 and 8, and then got 24, and I was like, and the thing is that like I think that was low key also a shot at Michael Jordan, where he's just like, oh, I'm wearing number 24, that means I'm gonna be
one
more
better
than you, Michael Jordan. Yeah, I'm gonna be one better. Hey, you know what's funnier than 23? 24. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes, the good old SpongeBob reference. Although
I have a SpongeBob case on my phone,
bruh. Yeah. Although, yeah, no. Do we see the Bucks doing anything more this season? Cause
I don't know. Unless
think...
they make some. I mean, they've been making moves, but I don't know if they can make a good enough. He needs a second, at least heavy, like. I think
they have 3 All-Stars on that team now.
I mean, I don't consider Chris Middleton good enough. Dude.
I think Giannis. I think Antetokounmpo, Middleton, and Holiday are 3 All-Stars.
Yeah,
for this year's Eastern Conference.
I don't know if that's enough though for him. I don't know if he can, because I don't know if he can rely on them enough.
No, because like the thing is that like Drew's really good from 3, and like if you try to like build that role around Giannis, like it's not like Drew Holiday's a choker. Like, we literally saw him in that one playoff series against the Warriors not get swept with Anthony Davis, and,
he needs to, a big thing Giannis needs to do is he needs to develop a smooth jump shot.
Because the thing is that, like, now, like, you literally have 3 really good players on the court, and regardless of wherever those 3 players are, you have someone really good defending you. It doesn't matter if you're the Lakers. It doesn't matter if you're the Nets. It does not matter who's on, like, who goes. Like, you literally have Holiday, Middleton, and Giannis. Like,
Giannis needs to be
like against the Nets, like, that's actually a really good defensive matchup for the Bucks. Like, legit, like, Giannis on KD, Drew Holiday on Kyrie, and Chris Middleton on Karis LeVert or Spencer Dinwiddie or whoever the heck may be. Or maybe you say, okay, Chris Middleton, you got KD. Giannis is gonna go handle Jarrett Allen at the rim. Like, they could do something like that too.
Yeah.
So defensively, I like it. And offensively, you didn't subtract much. If anything, you probably added. So, like, because like Drew's a better player from 3 than Eric, and and Bogey, like, assuming he signs with the Bucks, is like a better, like, shooter than DiVincenzo. Am I even pronouncing that bro's name right?
Yeah, DiVincenzo.
Yeah, DiVincenzo. And I'm just like, I'm just like, oh, if it weren't for that damned Miami Heat team.
Yeah.
If it weren't for that Heat team.
I don't think he doesn't even need to be a good 3-point shooter. I mean, what's his face?
Honestly,
you don't need to be able to make a 3.
Honestly, doesn't need to. Honestly, doesn't need to be a good 3-point shooter. He just needs to be 30% or better.
Yeah, 30% from 3, I'll take that. But he needs to have a mid range. He needs a mid range.
He needs a midi. He needs to go call up his fellow international brother in Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon and be like, bro, teach me the dream
he needs
shake.
a Kevin Garnett midi.
I like Hakeem's footwork better though.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's just for the fact that he needs because Kevin Garnett just had a really good mid range. So
yeah. Kevin Garnett had a really good
consistent mid range shooter to help his game. Because that'd be really lethal if you can be, like, threatening enough to where you can shoot in someone's face from 15 feet and then also drive on them.
Yeah, because the thing is that with Giannis, like, unless he's doing like a half court like Euro stuff from the 3-point line, he's not really an impact.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he's definitely way more impactful on a fast break than he is in like a half court offense.
Yeah. Although now with the half court offense, now you have the floor spaced out, so now Giannis can actually go 1-on-1 in the post against whoever be in that paint.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Jarrett Allen, Kevin Durant, Nikola Vucevic. Like, I don't care who you are. You're getting dunked on.
Yeah,
you're getting dunked on if you don't get assistance. And I mean, I guess Jarrett Allen would have a bit more helping KD, and maybe Karis LeVert, because they can do something similar to that, but like it's not like the same like because like the thing is that like all those guys are relatively skinny. Like, you look at the guys on the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors; those guys were like kind of built.
Yeah, they're all
like
built.
Siakam, Kawhi, and Marc Gasol. They're like all like kind of like bulkier than the Nets guys. And even the Miami Heat, even though they were all shorter than Giannis, they were all like staunchier and they were like bulkier and they could like fight off Giannis' strength. Who on that Nets team is fighting off Giannis' strength? Giannis literally from rookie year to right now looks like he's been on steroids at some point.
Yeah, he's ridiculous how big he's gotten.
Like, what the hell? Like, I was like, bro, kid's a puppy. Like, they're saying this guy's the next future of the NBA? Nah. Like, literally, like, 2014, like, because I think that was his sophomore year, I was like, nah, there's no way that this guy's going to be, like, anywhere nearly as good as LeBron.
When he started taking off.
Yeah, 2016, he just started ascending to the sky. Although, yeah, no, what do you have in your preseason MVP rankings?
Preseason MVP, I mean, I can't imagine Giannis could get a third one in a row. It just seems too unrealistic.
It seems too unrealistic because one,
voter bias. I mean, there's no way they'd vote for the same person 3 years in a row.
Well, I mean, it's that and like the voter shame, like voters guilt.
I mean,
because let's be real. If those MVP voters got a do-over, like they choose LeBron as MVP of the year, they choose AD as Defensive Player of the Year, and they choose Eric Spoelstra as Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
That's how it would have been, but instead it was Giannis, and I think it was Nick Nurse.
Yeah, the Toronto coach.
Yeah, who shout out to Hans for actually getting that right, but technically he still got it wrong because in the postseason, freaking Eric Spoelstra just made everybody other than Frank Vogel look silly. But the only reason why he didn't make Frank Vogel look silly is just because of the fact that Frank Vogel's got the better players. Like,
Yeah.
if you're Spo, you can't do much about that. Like,
yeah, no.
And like also like Bam and Dragic were also out for a lot of that series.
Honestly, I think Dragic being out was better for them. I honestly think if Dragic would have been in the game, they would have got swept. I feel like it just Jimmy Butler didn't have the ball enough. His main
yeah,
thing
that's
was having
right.
the
We
ball.
had this conversation before. Yeah.
Just him having the ball less just kind of like screwed him.
Cause like the thing is that like I mean honestly, I think Jimmy Butler's mentality would have been like, okay, you know what, Dragic, you having the ball in your hand is not working out for us. Let me take it for now. And if it doesn't work, we'll just go back to what we've been running. And then Dragic would have been like, okay, yeah, you're the leader of the team. You take it, you go. And Spo would have been like, okay, you sure about this, Jimmy? And like, you know, they would have had all that like in theory conversation.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cause like MVP standings, like, cause like I said this, I was like, okay, I got LeBron 1, I got Luka 2.
Yeah, Luka's definitely strong.
I
mean,
was like,
Curry. I feel like Curry.
I was like,
so much room to
Curry
play
could
now.
be 3, but
yeah, I think
we'll
Curry
have
just
to
has so much
see.
room now because Clay's out, so he just has to play insane.
Yeah, he has to play insane if they're even gonna make the playoffs. But
so I think that might be one of the reasons he could be contending. I mean, depending how KD comes back, he could be in that run maybe.
I want to put him in that MVP. I want to be in his.
Somewhere.
I want to be as high on KD because like the thing is that like how much value are you actually adding to your team though? Because last year this team got
he has to put up 27 a game for it to be worth it, but
yeah, and I'm just like, well, they give you guys super maxes basically, you know, and I'm like, okay, you know what? If you guys start the season like some ridiculous record, like I don't know,
or some shit.
like if you guys start like 37-5, then I will shut my mouth until further notice. But I'm just not that high on the Nets. Like literally, like
I don't think
literally if I see if they beat the Heat in the second round, barring injury, I have the Heat winning.
Yeah, I mean unless we get the KD that was there before he got hurt playing immediately. Unless we get 35 points a game KD playing,
that's
I don't see that.
Absurdly unrealistic.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he's gonna pull it off.
Because like the thing is that like yes, he's gonna get the same minutes that he did before, but like playing at playing pickup is one thing because they're like, okay, KD knocked in his first 5 shots at a pickup game, boom, boom, boom. Like yeah, that's fine, that's cool, but like, do we really put too much stock in a pickup game? Like, if that's the case, like, LeBron James should have been a bust because he was really bad at the Summer League, I think.
I thought he won Summer League MVP.
No. Like, there was, like, I think there was, like, a couple, like, I think there was, like, 1 or 2 games where LeBron played, like, kind of bad. Where they're just like, oh, yeah, this guy's a bust. And, like, you know, some NBA players predicted, like, oh, yeah, this kid's not even going to be the best forward on our team. Like, we already have plenty of forwards. And I'm just like... you're crazy. I was like, who be spouting this nonsense? I'm like, oh yeah, nah, that's Darius Miles. Nah, my bad. No disrespect to Darius Miles or his family, but like that's not a LeBron James. Like, like Darius Miles, you were good for the time that you were, but like that wasn't for long. Like, I can't even name all the teams that Darius Miles was previously on before he reached the Cavaliers, because... Yikes.
I don't know. People are pretty stupid. I feel like they just wanted to doubt him because he was just so highly touted.
He was labeled the chosen one by ESPN. He had chosen one tatted to his back of his jersey. He chose the number 23 in honor of his like favorite player of all time, Michael Jordan. Like,
I mean, imagine that though. This dude's joining your team. He's 18 years old, and he's people are saying he's gonna be he's the next big thing. Like I feel like people just want to hate on that.
Well, yeah, because they're just like.
And then he proved him wrong. First, I don't know what his rookie stats were, but his
27, 7, and 7.
His rookie stats?
I think they were 27, 7, and 7. Maybe. I
just know his rookie year might not have been the best, but then his next year was like insane improvement.
Yeah. And like the thing is that like you can't really give LeBron James I don't think he's ever gotten an MIP. But like I'm just like from the start of the rookie season to the end of the rookie season, that's a shit ton of improvement. Like
Yeah.
Oh, LeBron James could have gotten both MIP and Rookie of the Year in the same year, but he didn't. Oh my god. Man, I'm gonna be so sad when LeBron retires though.
Yeah, that's gonna be
a sad day.
Season. Yeah. Wait. Okay, let me look at his stats for these seasons. Yeah, his rookie season was 21, 5.5 and 6, but then his sophomore year was 27, 7 and 7.
Oh my god.
So I mean, he improved 7 points a game, 2 assists, and a rebound, or an assist and 2 rebounds in 1 year. I mean, that's
I'm just like you went from being an all-star to being a superstar in 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year he went from league contending to be one of the best players in the league.
And literally, they were just like, "Bruh, he's not as good as some of these other guys." I'm just like, "You sure about that?"
Yeah. I don't know. People are tripping. People be tripping.
People be hella tripping.
I mean, I'd probably have some trouble being like, if he told me, hey, this 18-year-old is gonna be the best player in the league, I'd probably have trouble believing that. Like with Zion right now, I'm not a big Zion guy right now because I feel like
I was like optimistic about Luka though.
Oh yeah,
because I watched Luka tape and I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, this kid's legit.
Yeah,
I don't care who you
I think
are.
He wasn't hyped up as much as he should have been. But Zion, how much hype he has to be a top 10 player next year, or I consider him not that good of a player. Like for what his hype was.
I wouldn't say top 10 next year. I would say top 10 by year 5.
He has to be.
I'd say top 10 by year 5.
He was getting LeBron type hype.
Yeah, he was getting LeBron type hype. I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying a single penny of it.
I mean, his athleticism obviously insane, but he just doesn't have the skill set LeBron does, obviously.
I was like, if everyone was given 10 free sets of Zion stock like before the draft, and right now, all of mine would have been sold already.
I think his stat line is gonna be something like if he scores pretty decent, maybe like 22. I'm saying like 22, 9, and like 4 for his next
Let's
year.
See,
something like that.
With Zion,
maybe more points. But besides that, I mean,
Zion next season, granted he plays. Okay, we're gonna say under the assumption that he plays 35 minutes a game, like he's getting full starter minutes. Cause like this is with no load managing. Cause if he's getting load managed, he's averaging less than 20. That's just how it is.
Yeah. For sure.
If Zion averages 35 minutes a game, and he plays to as well as I think he could, I'd say he's more of an 18, 10, and 3 type of guy.
18, 10, and 3.
I don't see Zion handling the ball enough. And you know what? I'll throw this out there. He'll also average 1 stolen rebound a game.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, literally, when you're trying to rebound the ball, the reason
he's gonna average so many rebounds is literally he's gonna get 6 of his own rebounds.
Literally, like you look at some of these highlight reels of like Zion in his rookie season, like a lot of them were like stolen rebounds from like Dwight Howard, freaking like I think he stole one from Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all just like, bro, Giannis is troll. Well, he has no chance against this kid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous too because he literally just grabs it and like just jumps and dunks it. It's like, dude, he doesn't even like look to the rim. He's just there.
Yeah, and
effortless.
And I'm just like, I'm just sitting here thinking, can the Pelicans make the playoffs? Because JJ's streak got broken.
Yeah.
Can he resurrect it next year with the Pelicans is my real question. I would say probably not.
Yeah.
Cause like I literally was like forging a list of like top like teams of the conference, and I'm not even done with the list yet, and it needs revision.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't even have the Pelicans in my top 8. Like I think I had the Lakers, I had the Nuggets, I had the Clippers. I think I had the Mavericks somewhere up there. I had the Suns. I had
I'm
the
not super confident
Trailblazers.
in the Pelicans, to be honest.
I mean, I'm super confident in the Mavericks, though. I'm just like, Mavericks making it to a higher seed. Mavericks making it to a 4 seed this year. Like, Mavericks get a 4 seed this year, or Luka does not get my MVP vote. Unless all of his teammates get injured and he's averaging like 35, 10, and 10.
Yeah, I mean, really, he could be having like 20-something, 10 and 10 anyways, almost, probably.
Yeah, honestly, those are going to be his stats probably realistically this year anyways. I think he's going to average at least 20, 10, and 10. Although I think like a more realistic number is like 31, 10, and 11 for his like realistic stat line, averaging like 11 assists a game, 10 rebounds. But I mean, that also depends on whether or not Kristaps can stay healthy, because...
Yeah, we need Kristaps to stay healthy.
Although, yeah, no, I think Porzingis is like getting slept on as like an all-star candidate for this coming year.
Yeah, I could definitely.
Like I look at everyone's preseason like all-star candidates, and I literally don't even see and I don't see Porzingis anywhere near the list. I'm like, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I get that we already have Jokic and Kat as like international big men, but I think Porzingis deserves to hang his hat up there too. Like,
what do you think about Brandon Ingram?
Brandon Ingram, I don't think he should have run Most Improved Player of the Year over Bam Adebayo. But I mean, then again, that's just me being a Miami fan.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the main reason he did it is because since Zion was hurt, he was the best player on his team. So
like I don't know, because like the thing is that we saw this version of BI without LeBron. Like, it's not like he massively improved from like 2018 till like, you know, like right now. Like, there wasn't that much of an improvement. Although if you told me that like this guy named Bam Adebayo was gonna be named an all-star last year, I would have been like, yeah, and pigs are gonna fly. What the hell? Like, I was like, okay, Bam's real. Bam's legit.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh my gosh. And Kendrick Nunn got second place for Rookie of the Year. And I was like, bro, I'm so happy for this Heat team. Like, bro, like this Miami Heat team.
Kendrick Nunn played very well.
Huh?
Kendrick Nunn played really well when he got in.
Yeah.
In the finals.
Yeah. And I'm just like, bro, I saw like, and I'm just like, the thing is that like I don't really want to pick the Miami Heat anymore, because like the thing is that like Miami Heat, like, they're a fun team to watch, but like everybody's looking at them now. Like, they were a lot more fun to watch when they were a sleeper pick. Like, had they lost the NBA Eastern Conference Finals to the Celtics, like, I think everybody still would have slept on them again this year.
Yeah.
But, like, since they won, like, everyone's like, oh, we gotta beat that team. I'm just like, bro, just worry about Giannis, you know? Just let the Heat live in peace, bro.
Just worry about the typical powerhouses that suck in the playoffs.
I mean, technically they're still like sleeping on the Heat compared to the Nets, bro. Like, everyone's like, bro, the Nets are making the NBA Finals this year. If
they said that about the Clippers too, and
I saw that about, like, I saw this tweet. I don't remember who it was from, but I think it was from Josh Hart. But they were just like, he was just like, I was over like 2019, 2020. Although if you put James Harden on the Nets, I'm over 2020, 2021 already. And I'm just like, who are you? I was like, I'm literally sitting here on my couch and I've got more basketball knowledge than you, and you're actually playing the game. Yeah. What? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's an accident waiting to happen.
And like literally, like if I'm the Rockets, like if I'm trading with the Nets, the first person name that I'm coming up with is Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're not trading me Kevin Durant, or you're not trading me Kyrie plus your whole future, I'm not trading you.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like if you don't trade me Kyrie, Karis LeVert, and like a couple of draft picks, I'm not trading with you. Because I think Karis LeVert is actually a player that can play alongside Kyrie Irving. Because like Karis LeVert's pretty good.
Yeah, he's solid.
He's not the defensive stalwart that, you know, most people would want him to be. But I mean, on any given night, he can give you 50. And I guess that's another thing that makes this Nets team so exciting for everybody, I guess, is because they've got the sexy factor of like, oh my god, look at their their four top scorers. Every single one of them can get you 50 on a given night. So, which one would you much rather have? Danny Green getting drug tested immediately after putting in a putback dunk and getting a championship? Or would you much rather have four of your top players scoring 50 and you not getting to the NBA Finals? Because that's what you're dealing with in my estimation. I don't predict that the Nets are getting the NBA Finals.
Yeah, I don't think they will either.
Like, literally, I have them losing to... I literally have them losing to the Heat. In a 7-game series.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else do I have them losing to? I would also have them losing to the Celtics. Because, you know, the Celtics are going to be hating the Nets so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because legit, you're going to have freaking... Oh, my God. You're going to have the kids... You're going to have basically the reverse of... You're going to have basically the Anthony Davis versus Pelicans type situation. Where all the kids got traded away for Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant... Or for Kyrie Irving, although not really, because Kyrie just left them for Brooklyn. And Jason Tatum's like, I'm an all-star. Jaylen Brown's going to be sitting up over there and be like, I'm an all-star. Maybe. I mean, I think that Jaylen Brown was robbed of an all-star appearance last year. He should have made it over Ben Simmons, but I'm not. It's not worth getting angry over.
Yeah, I don't like Ben Simmons that much.
And Kemba Walker's going to walk up in here and be like, yeah, I'm a better point guard than you. Like, I got this team to the Eastern Conference Finals. And you didn't. What you gotta say now?
Kyrie's definitely very underwhelming.
I'm just like, bro, like, literally, like, that's what I say. Like, as a talent, I can't argue with anybody. But chemistry-wise, and, like, teamwork, and, like, all that, and all those things... Like literally in Kyrie's world, it's me, myself, and Kyrie Irving. Like, what's like that? It's basically like Allen Iverson. Like, I literally I think Kyrie Irving to Allen Iverson comparison is pretty fair.
Yeah, it's a very fair comparison.
Like, literally,
I still think Allen Iverson's better.
Oh well, no, Allen Iverson's way better because he could at least take his team to the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
And actually win a game against the Kobe Shaq Lakers.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving's never going to be able to say that. Like, he's never going to say, oh, I dragged this team to the NBA Finals and we took one game off of, like, the LeBron AD Lakers. No, that's never going to happen for Kyrie.
Yeah, not at all.
And KD, like, you want to be, like, in the greatest player in the world discussion. You're not. You're really in the top 5 discussion, and I have to have an asterisk next to your goddamn name. Literally, I have to have an asterisk right next to your name saying, assuming he doesn't get hurt again. I did not have to do that for anybody else in the top 10 of my list. Literally, AD's injury riddled, kind of. Although he never misses, like, more than 10 games in a season. I don't have to say that about Jokic. I don't have to say that about LeBron. I don't have to say that about Luka. Okay, Luka's young, so that's kind of not fair. But, like, point still stands.
Yeah.
Like, those guys don't get injured, or at least if they're injured, like, they're not injured for very long.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, like even LeBron's like worst injury was like a couple of years ago. And like I guess like flashes of it happened against the Clippers, although I may or may not be calling bull jive on that. Like literally like the same injury to the same spot, like on the same day, like that's kind of sus.
Yeah, Barry.
Like LeBron, like that's kind of sus. Like you're my guy and everything. Like you still number 2 on my all-time list for now. See what you do over these next couple of years. Cause like I mean assuming you don't get injured, like you're passing Kareem in points scored. You're passing, you know, everybody else in minutes played. You've already passed everybody in playoff wins.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess kind of in turn means that you've also kind of also overcame everybody in playoff losses. Which is, like, the part that I don't like bringing up. But, like, I mean, you still played a lot of playoff games.
I mean, still, if he wins, I mean...
Cause literally, like, everyone's like, oh, yeah, no, Bill Russell, like, Kareem,
I stand very strong.
Like, legit, like, I'm just like, if all those guys were so great, why didn't they play more playoff games? Like, I get it, like, back in the 60s, I guess there weren't as many playoff games. But, like, you're telling me that any of those teams could have taken those Celtics 7 games?
Yeah.
Or at least to a 7th game? No. No, you're not. Although, like, I guess that's why, like, the 80s and 90s are, like, a lot more comparable to today.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, they actually had the 7-game series, although that didn't start until, like, the second round, I think. Because I think the first round was still, like, best of 3, second round was best of 5, and then, like, Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, and NBA Finals were best out of 7.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you know... Like, that's why, like, you know, people still have, like, you know, Magic above LeBron on their all-time list, because, you know, Magic did it for so long in a Lakers jersey. And I'm just like, I mean, he is the greatest player on the greatest franchise of all time. And with that logic, that makes him the greatest player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're just taking those two things into account, although if we're saying the greatest player to ever wear the jersey, like... Not. I mean, that's why so many people were arguing for Kobe being the GOAT after he retired.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, rest Kobe. Freaking absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Although no, I was talking about this with Hans last podcast, and I guess I'll just get your take on it now. What do you think the Rockets should do with Harden and Westbrook? Now that they know that Westbrook wants out and Harden also wants out.
I definitely shouldn't keep them together. That's what I just need to. I mean, if you want, I mean, I think personally, I mean, their main guy is Harden, but like it depends. I mean, if he doesn't want to be there, I think they should get rid of him. But at that point, like, what's Harden or what's Westbrook doing for you?
I mean, honestly, like that's why I said, like on the last podcast, like I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told Hans. I think they should trade away both of them for just a crap ton, just for a crap ton of draft capital.
You're about to say you get so much. You could get so much for James Harden. You could get a damn near a full starting 5 with fucking James Harden. Like that's the best scorer in the league. I mean, and then if you add Westbrook in there, I mean, you're getting a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like basically like do exactly what the Thunder did, who had these same 2 players, fucking trade them away for a shit ton of picks.
Yeah,
fucking look at the Thunder. They fucking finessed the hell out of the Clippers. They got freaking they traded Victor Oladipo for 3 first-round picks. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Danilo Gallinari. That's what they got for Victor Oladipo. That's crazy. And you're like, wait, shouldn't it be Paul George? But Victor Oladipo was the person who was there before PG. So that's why I say VO instead of PG, because that's just hilarious. Because legit, if you put Victor Oladipo in that deal, they're not offering that many picks at all.
Yeah.
Because nobody ever sits there and says, I think we're Victor Oladipo away from winning a championship. What the hell? Oh my god, that's funny as Like, fucking
He is a very solid player, though.
Yeah, true. Like, actually, wait a minute. Is there actually a team in the NBA that could actually use Victor Oladipo?
I'm trying to think what type of player he is.
Timberwolves.
overall.
Timberwolves.
Yeah, I can see Timberwolves.
Because like you need a really good wing who's like a lockdown defender.
Mm-hmm.
Like Victor Oladipo fits that bill, like for sure. I mean, the Knicks could technically also use him, but like they're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I mean, Obi Toppin's gonna be pretty good. Like, he's gonna put butts in them seats, but like, are you guys winning any games? Like, cause like you guys are gonna have 5 forwards on the court at one time,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have like, and you're practically gonna have Obi Toppin taking the ball up the court. I don't know if he's that kind of. I don't think he's that type of forward. I don't think he's a point forward. Oh yeah, no. If you have LeBron James there, then yeah, sure, that works. But like, freaking.
But
Oh
I'm
my
interested
God.
to see James Wiseman.
James
see how he
Wiseman.
does.
Okay, yeah. James Wiseman, I think is like, I think he has the highest floor. Maybe out of those 3 guys, I think Anthony Edwards, depending on how he fits with D'Angelo Russell,
Mm-hmm.
and LaMelo. Let's see what he does with Michael Jordan. But Wiseman is the most proven out of like these 3 guys.
I mean, I think it's delusional for comparing him to Shaq, but
no, delusional.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of compared him to let's see. It would have been a good comparison for him. I think comparing him to Yao Ming would have been a kind of fair comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the terms of race or anything, but just like the mid-range finesse, like
Yeah, it's in mid-range finesse.
Just your ability to be like taller than everybody, basically.
Yeah.
So like, I think that'd be like a more fair comparison. Or like, if you want to go even more recent than that, we can compare him to LaMarcus Aldridge. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the mid-range finesse, like, you know, he has a solid post game. Like, he's also a willing passer. Like that's pretty much LaMarcus Aldridge in a nutshell. If you were to like put him like that. I think his defense could definitely be a lot better, just like LA's. Because LaMarcus Aldridge at the start of his career, like, you know, wasn't a great defender. Even now, he's.
But I'm sure he'll improve.
Yeah. James Wiseman. I mean, then again, James Wiseman's on a team where they don't want to play defense; they just want to shoot threes all day.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Steve Kerr might like be able to like instill some defense, and like maybe Draymond Green can mentor him into some defensive player of the year, like, you know, mentality into him. Maybe. But like, that's a strong maybe. Like, literally, like, fucking Draymond Green right now is a fucking meme. Like, literally, I'm sitting here laughing at Draymond Green. Like, bro, y'all literally still have him in your top 35? Y'all crazy.
Yeah, no, he played terrible.
I was about to say, bro, I could probably go on the court and play better than Draymond. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. That'd be funny, though. Does like Warriors exchange one random fucking person in the crowd for Draymond Green for a day?
Oh.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do, though. Ugh.
Although, no, any teams outside of the playoffs that you see making the playoffs this year, outside of the Warriors, because... and I guess the Suns, because the Suns are also, like, predicted to make the playoffs.
DK Metcalf's a cheat code, dude.
Huh?
DK Metcalf's a cheat code. I have the game up right now.
Oh my God.
Not even fair.
Although, no, people were comparing him
Oh
to
my God,
Megan
he had dudes dancing.
Oh my God.
And you can tell people are scared to hit him. He like broke a dude, and then this guy like tried to hit him, and he kind of juked him too.
Is this against the Cards?
Yeah, it's like right now.
Are the Seahawks winning or what?
Yeah, they're up 2 right now in the third quarter, driving downfield.
Oh, I was about to say 2 points. That ain't nothing. I was like, okay, 2 points with them with the ball with the last 2 minutes in fourth quarter. Okay, that's something. But
Oh,
like,
there you go. Oh, DK, you he had an easy like 15, 20-yard play, but dropped it.
Yeah, no, and I was like,
He dropped a couple
bro.
passes. He dropped a touchdown pass earlier.
Oh yikes! But no, like literally, people were comparing
DK.
DK Metcalf to Megatron. I'm like, bro, y'all need to chill.
You better fix those hands if he wants to be compared to Megatron.
I mean, honestly, he's the best wide receiver in Detroit history. So like, I don't think there's been a better wide receiver in your history.
No.
I'm like, I can't think of one.
There's been 3 good players in our history that stand out. It's Matthew Stafford, Calvin Johnson, and then Barry Sanders.
Yeah, Barry Sanders. Barry the wrong way Sanders. Fucking rest it. Although, nah. I mean, honestly, you guys might have the best running back in NFL history. Might.
They just couldn't do anything with him, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
ridiculous.
true. Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous to watch him play. I mean,
I don't know who you have
as
as greatest running back in NFL history.
I mean, currently, honestly, I don't even think about that very often. But like, there's some very good players out there.
Because like for me, like it'd be a very close race. Like it'd be like Jim Brown, Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, I'm not very
best running back that I've ever seen with my own eyes though. Like I've seen them like live in a football game, like not watching like highlight tapes or anything.
Yeah,
would definitely have to be like Tiki Barber, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, I was say Prime AP was something else.
Prime AP was something else, but like just like the ability to like, you know, because like let's be real though. Let's be real. The reason why the first Super Bowl was won wasn't because of Eli Manning. It was because of Tiki Barber and that defense. Like, and I also think that Michael Strahan should have won that Super Bowl MVP. Sorry, Eli. You still played great though.
I understand, Eli, dude. How can you be so bad, but yet you beat one of the best quarterbacks? You beat the GOAT twice. You're 2 for 2.
Like honestly, like as much as
the best franchise ever.
Like honestly, like as much as I hate calling him the GOAT, Tom Brady is.
Yeah, I hate saying it. I just want to see him fail, you know.
I mean the thing with Tom Brady is that like my argument against him is that like you look at both of the like you literally look at like the greatest quarterbacks of all time with some of the best red receivers of all time. Like you look at the pairing of Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, what did they do? Multiple Super Bowls. You look at Steve Young and Jerry Rice, multiple Super Bowls. You look at Tom Brady and Randy Moss upset by the Giants. What? And like the way that the whole legacy thing started, like the whole famed like Patriot way like got started. It started off of a game that shouldn't have even happened. Like you guys somehow lucked into the like win against the Raiders, and I hate the Raiders. But I love bringing this up because it makes Tom Brady fans angry as hell. But like
the fumble?
Yeah.
Infamous fumble?
Yeah, it was a fumble. But they were like, nah, it's an incomplete pass. I'm like, what?
Yeah, his hand was so cocked back. That was bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the
Charles
hell?
Woodson,
you literally do that. Like you literally do that in today's NFL. Yeah. That's a fumble.
I hated that play so much too because I was a big Charles Woodson guy. And
oh yeah, Charles Woodson. Michigan. Yeah. And back then, I think Jerry Rice was still on that Raiders team.
I'm not entirely sure.
What was it? Rich Gannon as QB, but like, I guess it doesn't matter because those guys were subpar regardless of what they did. Because I was a very old Jerry Rice. Like I was literally like 2 years old in a Jerry Rice jersey, and this is a guy that hates the Raiders. And and my parents decided to dress me up in a Raiders jersey. And I'm just like, I like the player. Hate the team though.
Damn, that could have been so bad. Wow. Oh shit, they're fighting right now.
Wait, they're fighting?
Oh shit, don't tell me it's DK. No, it's not DK. Oh, it is DK. I think DK was just fighting with somebody. I think DK, so he might get thrown out.
DK disqualified. DK more like DQ'd.
We're about to find out. I don't know, because he was talking shit to some dude that tackled Lockett kind of in a weird way.
And like
Oh,
Lockett, look, he's gonna get hurt. It was Lockett or Swain? I think it was Lockett.
yeah.
But then oh yeah, some fucking dude was talking mad shit, and then DK came over and started talking mad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
god.
No, some
Extra-
dude was talking mad shit to someone totally different. Then DK came over wanting to smoke, and then they're going at each other.
DK
Oh.
DK got that Legion of Boom culture. I respect it.
I mean,
DK's like, I'm not down for any of that.
what are you gonna do? DK's like, I mean, you're a little 200-pound safety talking shit to DK Metcalf. I mean,
You're swole. You're yeah, no, you're literally 200 some pounds, and you're talking to this dude that's like swole as hell.
dude's like 6'4", 225.
Yeah.
It's a risky game right there.
I was like, Megatron was like what, like 6'6"?
Yeah, you're talking like 6'6".
I was like, that's crazy. Bro, 6'6", bro? Holy crap.
Oh no, DK got in this dude's face. Oh, the guy swung on DK.
Oh.
So yeah, just walked out. I'm surprised. That guy has to get ejected. This dude literally threw a punch at DK.
Oh my god.
He threw multiple punches.
What?
Surprised DK didn't throw any back. I don't know. I assume that dude's gonna get ejected. That guy threw multiple punches at DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf is just like, bro, you're a little 200-pound looking ass boy. Like, what?
Seahawks. Oh my god, that guy got ran over.
Oh my god, is the fight still going on?
No, some dude. It's like next play, and their running back just ran over some dude while running out of bounds.
Chris Carson ran over someone?
Yeah, the like person was like turning, like they just like turned and got ran into, and then Seahawks just scored.
Nice.
So they're up by
They're
by 8 now.
Yeah. Assuming that they make this extra point, they're up by 9. But honestly, like if Kyler wins this game, I think Kyler Murray takes Wilson's spot. As far as I'm concerned, Murray's already taken Wilson's spot.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think he's the closest comparison to him. I feel like they're very similar players. It's just Kyler's a little bit smaller.
Yeah, Kyler's a little bit smaller, a little bit younger.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they both have that that escapability. But honestly, I think Kyler's escapability, a lot of it's just from him being smaller than everybody else. So you can't really find him behind all those giant ass old linemen.
Yeah, it's hard.
You're just like, where the hell is this boy? I thought we sacked him already. Literally 2 seconds later, he's 10 yards down the field, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, no, this guy definitely threw a punch at DK.
And what? He didn't get ejected?
I can't hear it at all, but like, it looks like he's just chilling on the bench. So.
Wow.
I guess they might go back and review it because that's what they did that in I think the Michigan State game. They went back and reviewed some play, and that dude got ejected because of it.
Bruh.
It's dumb that you can do that, if you ask me. But
I was like, it was dumb that they were able to review the freaking LeBron fucking charge that he drew on KD, but they turned it into a blocking foul. I'm just like, bro, it's the last 2 goddamn minutes. Leave it alone. But now you got all these fucking challenges in the NBA where you could challenge certain calls, and I'm just like, what?
yeah, it's weird.
Like you can challenge for like illegal screens, not like what? Like that's crazy. That's just. Although no, I was like, my boy Aaron Rodgers better start getting more spark in this MVP conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Because unlike Russell Wilson, he hasn't lost 3 games.
Yeah.
And unlike Russell Wilson, he hasn't thrown 90.5 interceptions. That's an over-exaggeration, but still, my point stands.
His only issue right now is that he got his ass beat by the Bucks.
Yeah, but that's 1 game.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's his only downfall this season so far.
Yeah. I'm just like, bro, like if we're talking blowout games, then then Russell, you should not be in the MVP conversation. You literally threw you literally threw 3 interceptions against the Cards that 1 game. Oh no, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Although no, I just want the Saints to hang on to this NFC South title so that I can talk my shit to Hans.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I would respect Tom Brady as being the GOAT, but I don't want him to be successful this year. I'll tell you that.
Oh my god, I didn't want him to be successful at all.
Because my main point was like not that Tom Brady wasn't good, is the fact that he had an insane program, and if he doesn't do well this year, it proves that the New England program is part of the reason.
Yeah, like if he doesn't get like past the wild card round, like that's it.
And then people are gonna try and argue, be like, "Oh, look what the New England did this year." I'm like, "Yeah, but they didn't have Gronk either. So I mean, you took their two best players.
Yeah, I'm just like, you took their two best
You
players.
take their two best offensive players.
Yeah, no, you took
what
their
do you
two
expect?
best offensive players and you replaced them with scrubs, basically. Like, you got a
Look at
Cam
these-
Newton that's trying to play for a contract.
Look at these dudes trying to hold back DK Metcalf. They're
Wait, a bunch of
struggling.
Seahawks trying to hold back Metcalf or a bunch of
No,
Cards?
Cardinals. Like there's like a lineman and like another like safety or corner trying to hold him back, and he's just trucking forward.
Dude, like, boy, I don't care about any of this. Although, no, do we expect any surprise team to get into the playoffs? And by surprise team, I mean any team that's like not currently projected to make the playoffs to make the playoffs.
I don't think so.
So we don't project the Titans, the Browns, the Bears, or any NFC East teams not named the Eagles.
The Titans would be the only team that maybe could sneak in.
Cause I think the Raiders could very well lose out the rest of, like, I'm not saying that they're gonna lose out, but the possibility of them losing out exists.
Yeah.
And just because of that, I'm not counting out the Browns or the Titans.
Yeah. I'd say the Browns or the Titans over the Browns, but
Well, yeah, Titans over Browns, but I think the Browns have I think the Titans have the Browns have the tiebreaker. Because I think it was like better winning percentage against winning teams or whatever.
yeah.
Or whatever that was.
All right. Anyways, I gotta go do some stuff,
Alright.
homework and stuff. Just let me know if you guys are gonna want to do another one of these next week.
Alright. Later,
Alright, sure.
Echoes.
All right. See ya.
Alright, guys. And that was Echo. He dipped. And yeah, we're just gonna look at these basketball schedules real quick, and then we're gonna go raid somebody. Let's see here. I'm just gonna look at the standings right now. Oh my god. Let's see here. NFL standings. Although no, this is just regular standings, so this is gonna show you all the stuff that they want you to see. But yeah, no playoffs. So yeah, no, as of right now, the Browns, the Titans wouldn't make the playoffs, even though they have 6-3 records, which is kind of insane. But yeah, no. Oh my god. The Eagles have a 3-5-1 record and are above the Bucks in the playoff standings. That's hilarious. That's a dub. That's freaking wild. Although no, looking at some of these teams, like do we expect the Dolphins to stay there? Maybe. Maybe not. If the Dolphins stay in the 6th seed, like, that'd be impressive. I'd be impressed. Like, Tua being hilarious. But, anyways. Alright, anyways. Let's see here. Oh, look, the team that I'm supposed to be a fan of is only 6-3. Wow. Impress me less, why don't you? But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for this broadcast, guys. If you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna have I'm pretty sure the YouTube channel is like !socials or whatever. If you're still in the Twitch chat, although as of right now, we're just gonna find somebody to raid here, and I hope you guys show them the same amount of love that you guys showed me. And until then, it's been your boy Otaku Kuma, and I am out of here. Let's see here. Where are we going with this? Where are we going? Oh my god. Actually, wait a minute. Anybody live right now? Let's see here. Actually, wait. I'm gonna go follow my co-host for this raid. Alright, and oh god, he's playing Fortnite even though his game says Fall Guys. Oh well, I'm gonna go tell him to fix it as soon as we get there. But until then, guys, it's been your boy Otaku, and we're gonna go get this raid. All right.